Welcome back. If you're a parent of a recent high school grad, you know it's a very new and exciting time for them and your family, but it's also important for your, I always say little ones, even though your children need to know how to navigate the legal process, the financial changes that come with becoming a legal adult. Joining us this morning to talk about a new toolkit to help all of us, we have Kristin Hughes, an attorney and a counselor, and as well as Jaime, a parent who with firsthand experience with dealing with all of this. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Look, we know navigating that is not easy. So where do you even start as a parent to figure out, okay, these are some of the first steps I need to take when thinking about this?
Well, as an estate planning attorney and probate practitioner, I get the question quite a bit of when is the right time to start an estate plan? And the answer is always age 18. At age 18, there's a magical thing that happens with our children. They are now a legal adult. Prior to that, we have been surrogate decision makers for them, up to 18 years, talking with doctors, dentists, orthodontists, dealing with broken bones, schooling, signing contracts for travel sports. At age 17, we have the ability to have information to and from all of these different providers. At age 18, that information stops.
So the information stops, but where is the line drawn when it comes to parents able to make those decisions? I'm sure you get asked that all the time, right? Because can I still make a decision for my 18-year-old?
You absolutely can't. The only way that you can is either by way of estate planning documents or the alternative, which is probate court.
Oh, okay. So as a parent navigating this, you mentioned how old are your children now?
They're 19 and 21.
Okay, so when did you start to kind of figure out, okay, we have to kind of put a plan in place for them and the best way to do it?
Yeah, well, I'm a little lucky because I'm a partner at Plant Moran, and so I work in the wealth management group. So this is something that I consult with my clients on a regular basis. So I kind of had the heads up that this is something I needed to do. But when my kids turned 18, I knew it was so important for peace of mind, not only my peace of mind, but for theirs. And I don't know that they understood some of the ramifications that come along with the day that you turn 18, all of a sudden we can't automatically make their decisions for them from a financial perspective or from a healthcare perspective.
From a healthcare perspective,
yeah.
right. So how do you begin that conversation? What did you do? Share a little bit of that with us.
Well, my kids, since they were 5, they knew about budgeting. You know, when you have a financial advisor as a mom, you tend to learn about things early. So same way I've always had the conversation. I sat them down and said, when you turn 18, do you want us to be able to talk to your doctor still? Do you want us to be able to make your healthcare decisions in the event that you can't make them for yourself? What if you go abroad or you become in an accident and you can't pay your bills? Do you want us to be able to do that? And if the answer is yes, then we need to meet with Kristin and her team and get the documents in place. And it makes things a little less scary for them because becoming an adult is all just the fun things, right? The things you think about, voting and buying a lottery ticket. And we were talking about earlier, getting tattoos without your parents' signature.
Right.
There's real stuff and real implications if you don't have the right documents in place.
So what is the best place to start? Because I think for parents, this can be overwhelming.
Is educating ourselves and actually educating our children as to what is an estate plan, taking that confidence to understand that we are now allowing somebody to be a surrogate decision maker. It's not taking away that authority, it's allowing for partnership and allowing for an emergency action plan that if you are in the hospital, if you are unable to make a decision for yourself, that your parent or your loved one can step in and help facilitate.
So what about situations where maybe parents want a little bit more control, a little bit more authority? If you have a child and they're 18, they're going to have to sign off on all of that, correct?
Absolutely. It's a partnership. So you have to trust the person that you are putting in as a surrogate decision maker. But children don't know what they don't know. So the ability to talk to our adult children, to let them know that they still maintain that ability to make decisions on their own, but that the parent or the loved one is able to step in an emergency situation to help facilitate making decisions so that you're not forced to probate court. As a probate practitioner, I've been in and out of probate court many, many times. I've never had families or clients say, golly gee, Kristin, that was a really lovely experience.
Right, you want to avoid it at all costs, right? No pun intended. So you guys, when we talk about the toolkit, that makes things easier for to facilitate and kind of navigate all of this. How does that help?
Well, it helps just to have all the documents in place. It's great to have the kids have those conversations because they are adults. And so it's great to be able to sit down, talk through the documents, understand what they are, They're in a nice binder. They have them electronically. So again, they're easy to grab in the event that you need them. Hopefully you won't anytime soon. But again, we all have a situation where we need someone to step in and help make our decisions. And, hopefully it doesn't come soon. But if it does, everyone's got peace of mind.
All right. So if parents are seeing this right now, children who are getting ready to turn 18 or just turned 18, what are some of the first steps? Where can they go to get more information on the toolkit?
To our website, which is schluterandhugheslaw.com. It's asking the question of coming in, having a conversation, and signing estate planning documents.
All right. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Adulting, right? None of us love to do it, but we've got to talk about it.
That's right.
Yeah.